Well, good morning. Let me get this adjusted a little bit. Hi, nice to see you today. I had stopped at Target. I was going to pick me up a bottle of water. I had taken a bunch of vitamins this morning, but I didn't drink my full cup of water that I normally do. And so they feel like I got that acid feeling in my throat. However, after I parked in my good parking spot, my good friend Alberta called me and texted me and said, come on over for a cup of coffee. Well, one thing you guys haven't learned about me yet, but I'm never going to turn down a cup of coffee. I come by that honestly because my mom and dad were big coffee drinkers, and it was really neat. There was this family friend. They called her an auntie, but she really wasn't blood. She helped raise my dad, I believe, when he was a youngster. But the neat thing about her is my dad called her Old Asbestos Mouth, because she would make the kind of coffee on the stove that with the percolator, and then she would pour herself a cup and drink it scalding hot. And it didn't faze her at all. So anyhow, I'm going to be on my way to go see Alberta, have a cup of coffee, kind of get my ducks in a row. I'm going to put some air conditioner on. You know, it's not so hot this morning. It's only 78 degrees. Oh my goodness, I need to get some gas too. It's only 78 degrees outside, but we don't have much trade winds, and we have a high humidity. And that's what's really making it feel sticky and icky. So anyhow, I wanted to touch base with you. I was deeply disappointed in myself because I had all these high hopes, and I'm just dying to tell you what it is that I want to do, but then it's going to spoil the fun. So I'm going to try to have a little self-control and restraint here and just tell you that if me and the young lady that's going to be my camera person, my camera lady, can get it together early this week, by midweek, I should have a really fun segment for all of us to enjoy. Looking forward to that big time. I had hoped to do it this week, and it seemed like little gremlins just were keeping it from coming together. So at any rate, I'm not going to give up on it. I'm still going to do it. I'm just got to continue to struggle to get it's just the technicalities. Like at first I didn't have a nice big tripod, so I went to Best Buy and I got the tripod, but then my camera person wasn't available because she got a sweet little baby boy. He's awesome and amazing. Love him to pieces. And she wanted her grandma, which is my good friend, to watch him so that she didn't have to try to juggle him and the camera at the same time. So, you know, have any of you seen the old Romper Room? This just hit me. When I was a kid, there was the old Romper Room. Now, before I was born, my mother had a radio show that was like a radio version of the Romper Room. She would have children come in on the set there in the studio, and she would basically do fun little songs and teaching things and stories, and she basically was doing YouTube. Okay, and anyhow, I loved Romper Room when I came around and was maybe 2-3 years old. Yeah, Romper Room was a thing, and I got the biggest kick. You should probably search YouTube for Romper Room. You might see it. And the lady was so cool, and she had this mirror, and it was the magic mirror, and she'd look and she'd say, I see Tommy and Margaret and Joey and Savannah, and she would pretend like she was seeing us through the magic mirror. And do you know, as a child, we really, really believed that. I would sit there constantly affixed to the TV, trying to see if she was going to call my name. Is she going to call my name? Does she see me? And sometimes I feel like I want to do that with all of you guys. I want to go, I see Neba, and I see Diana, and I see Jamie. Anyhow, I'm thinking I want to do a live like Diana was doing on Crazy Chick the other night, because that's good fun, man. So I have to check into that, but it's kind of hard with our time difference, right? Because look at, you guys are going to probably see this in an hour or two, and that means here in Hawaii it'll be about like 11:30 in the morning, but you guys are going to be seeing it like in the early evening already. So I'm going to have to figure out, if I do a live, what time I would have to do it here to make it easy for you guys to tune in. So anyhow, what else is up? Oh, I got sidetracked. Sorry. Senior moment. Yeah, the Arctic Air, little small air conditioner, supposedly air conditioner, which I was skeptical in the first place, because I know that real air conditioners, they remove the humidity out of the air, right? My big one that I paid big bucks for works great. It's one of those portable ones, and we made sure to buy a big enough BTU. The trick is to buy a big enough BTU for the area that you're trying to cool. And a lot were returned to Sears, no fault of the air conditioner, but mostly the user, because they thought, they had the false impression that they could take it and put it, say, in their downstairs, and that it would cool the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and air that's going upstairs, up the stairway to the upstairs. And these things just are not meant to try to overextend like that. So anyhow, I bought one that was a really big BTU, and I put it in my bedroom. So I have my bedroom and the bathroom, and that thing really keeps our area cool, and it does a good job. Of course, it raises my electric bill by a huge amount. But yeah, so when I saw this ad for the Arctic Air, and it was like, you put water in, I thought, that's like the opposite of what we're doing. So I bought one. Get to the point, Sonny. I bought one. I filled up the water like it said in the tank, even though that made absolutely no sense whatsoever. And then you let it wait like 10-15 minutes, because the water has got to soak into that paper filter, okay? And then the fan basically blows over the paper, and that's supposed to cool you off. So tried it, and it doesn't work much at all. Now, I had read some reviews online, and people were debating back and forth. Some people had really good luck with it, and some people had my experience. So took it back for a refund, of course. You'd have to really get your face up close, maybe 4 or 5 inches away from it before you would actually feel some cool air. And it was maybe 10 degrees cooler than the surrounding air. But if your surrounding air was already like 78, you know, well, no, it didn't drop it down to 68. It wouldn't get it 10 degrees cooler. Nope, not even that. So anyway, if you're thinking to buy one of those, I would say be cautious, keep a hold of your receipt, make sure you can return it, and come on in. It's the Aloha Spirit, come on in. You know, when I moved over here in 1975, the Aloha Spirit was everywhere. Even down in Honolulu, if you needed to merge into traffic, people would wave you in. Come on in, sister. Aloha, come on. That doesn't happen anymore. So maybe the Aloha Spirit is only half as much as it used to be. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, so that was my experience with, I already got 15 minutes. My experience with the Arctic Air. What other product was I going to tell you about? I had it on my head. I wanted to share about another product. I did want to tell you that omelet recipe that I want to do a Let's Get Cooking turned out really good. We saw it on Facebook. I shared it on my Facebook page. A couple of my friends rushed out and tried it, and then I heard their results, and so when I tried it for lunch yesterday, I adjusted accordingly, and oh my goodness, it is delicious that way. It cooks up in a Ziploc bag. Now, I want to highly recommend, if you do that, be careful and get a Ziploc brand zipper bag that says on the box that it is microwavable. Or better yet, like I had the Ziploc vacuum seal bags that you can use with the handheld vacuum sealer, and those you can actually, it says right on the box, it's good for not only microwaving but simmering food. So you put the egg stuff and you chop up onion and bell peppers, you put in some ham, mozzarella cheese, and shredded cheddar, what else? Anyhow, then you seal it up and you drop it in a pot of boiling water and let it boil. Now, you have to boil it longer than what they called for. Oh my goodness, I definitely got to go to the grocery store. I just realized totally out of eggs, and that can't happen at my house. Yeah, so I'm almost at Alberta's. Oh, it's coffee. I love, you know what, my favorite is cappuccino. Anyhow, we're going to do that in the next Let's Get Cooking. I'll try to make sure we do that this week so I can show you and teach you how to make that omelet in boiling water in a Ziploc bag. Okay. I get to pull right up. Okay, well, I'm here. I love you. It's been good just chatting, and we call it Talk Story in Hawaii. So it's been good just to talk story with you. I love you so very much. If you're new, subscribe. Oh, a big shout out to the new subscriber that I got this morning. Love you. Love you all. You have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will talk to you again soon. Aloha.